everyone. My name is Miss Jess, and I am so excited to be online with you while I'm here in the mighty jungle. Before we start our Bible story, I was hoping that you would play a guessing game with me. Will you? Okay, remember, we're going to guess an animal. I'm going to give you 3 clues, and then you can guess. Are you ready? Okay. Number 1, this animal has hooves. Number 2, this animal is pink. And number 3, this animal has a curly tail. Do you know what it is?
A pig!
That's right, it's a pig. You are so good at this game. I actually know a rhyme about a pig. 5 pigs. Would you like to do it with me? Okay. Down at the farm by a bright blue lake were 5 muddy pigs, for goodness sake. They all went splash and the mud washed away. Now 5 little piggies are ready to play. Yay! Good job, friends. We're going to do our Bible story next. But before we do, will you oink like a piggy with me on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to the Mighty Jungle. My name is Miss Elizabeth, and I'm so excited to learn more with you from God's Word.
That's right, friends. My name is Miss Natalie, and I will be your jungle guide for today. Friends, I'm so excited to learn more about God's faithfulness with you. And this month, we are learning about how I am a sinner who needs Jesus.
That's right. But before we get to that, we need to say hello to our friend Fredward. Friends, can you all do his jungle call with me and get him out here?
Hi, Jungle Explorers. I'm so excited to see you out here in the mighty jungle. It's wonderful to be out here in the wild.
It sure is, Fredward. Now, we don't need your help with the rules, since I'm sure all of our friends are following them at home. But would you like to help us with our story tree cheer?
Of course I can. All right, Jungle Explorers. Which book is the very best?
The Bible! The Bible!
I said which book is the very best?
The Bible! The Bible!
That's right, friends. Okay, let's see what's inside our story tree. We have the Bible, and look, friends, it's a picture of a family, a father and 2 sons.
Wow, I wonder, is this another parable? I think we should go see where it is on the timeline. Let's go check it out. Bye, Fredward. Thanks for your help.
Bye, Jungle Explorers.
Let's go.
Okay, today we've got another parable, and that means we need to look in the... where are the parables again?
That's okay, Miss Elizabeth. Since this is a story that Jesus taught, we can look for it in the Gospels. And today, we're going to look in the book of Luke to see what Jesus has to teach us.
It's not fair.
Well, hi there, Mimi. Are you all right? You sound a little, well, angry.
It's my little sister Monique. She gets everything she wants. I never get anything.
Now, hold on there, Mimi. Why don't you calm down a little? You know, in our story for today, there was actually a brother who feels a lot like you do right now. Why don't you stay and listen?
Fine.
Okay, great. So here is the story that Jesus told. Once there was a father who had 2 sons. When they grew up, each son would receive half of everything their dad owned. But one day, the younger son decided he was going to leave. He asked his father for his half of everything, and then he packed up and left.
I wish my sister would just leave. Then she wouldn't take all my stuff.
Well, Mimi, things didn't go very well for the younger brother. You see, he made a lot of bad choices, and he ended up spending all of his money. He didn't even have enough money to buy food. Friends, when the younger son realized what he had done and realized that he had wasted everything his father had given him, he became very sad. So he decided to go home and ask his father if he could be hired as a servant because he had been so careless and disrespectful, he had even sinned against his father. So the younger son headed back to his father with a very heavy heart.
He was going to ask to be a servant? But it's his father's house. Shouldn't he be able to just come home?
Well, Mimi, he felt really bad about what he had done, and he knew that he didn't deserve to just go back after all the bad things that he did. But when he went back home, something amazing happened. When his father saw the younger son coming home, he rejoiced. The father threw a big party for the younger son. The father said, "This son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost, but he is now found." And even after the younger son told his father that he wasted all of his money, the father still celebrated that his son was home again.
What? He got a party? That sounds just like Monique. She gets everything she wants too, no matter how bad she is. The older brother didn't even do anything wrong. Why should the younger brother get the party?
Well, Mimi, that is exactly how the older brother felt too. He went to his father and he said, "Dad, I have stayed by your side and worked for you and never disobeyed you. Why are you celebrating my younger brother when he wasted everything you gave him?" The father replied, "You have always been with me, and everything I have is yours. But we must celebrate because your brother was lost and is now found."
Well, this has been a great story, but what does it teach us about God?
Well, remember, friends, when Jesus told parables, he was using a story to tell us something about God. So, in this story, we learn that even when we are lost from God, when we sin against him, God still loves us. And here's the really cool part. When we realize that we made a bad choice, we can repent or say we are sorry for our bad choices. And friends, that is why we need Jesus so much. Friends, I am a sinner who needs Jesus. We need Jesus to help lead us back to God. And when we do that, God will celebrate.
I guess I should probably apologize to my sister. I know she doesn't really get everything she wants. I'm just happy that Monique is part of my family. Bye, friends.
Bye, Mimi.
Bye.
I think that is a great idea. Well, friends, this month we are learning that I am a sinner who needs Jesus. That can be kind of sad to think about, but there's great news. Just like the father in this story, God, our Heavenly Father, rejoices when we say sorry and come back to Him. Our memory verse this month is about that very thing. Let's go see if Coco, our coconut computer, can help us out. Hey, Coco, what's the word?
Our memory verse is, "Even if we are not faithful, he remains faithful." 2 Timothy 2:13a.
I just love this memory verse. It sure shows us that God is faithful. You guys want to try it with us? Ready? Even if we are not faithful, He remains faithful. 2 Timothy 2:13.
Great job, friends. Friends, let's do our special poem and pray. Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Okay, friends. Dear God, thank you so much for this story and that it shows us that even when we sin, even when we make bad choices, you still forgive us and you still love us. We thank you for that. Amen. Great job, friends. Okay, stand up and we're going to sing together.
He's the best. Hi guys, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Owen.
And we're back with another Moment of Random.
So, you know guys, it's Valentine's Day, obviously. And so, you know, our best friend, Fredward, I feel like he needs some Valentines. So,
we're gonna make him Valentines.
We're gonna make him some Valentine's cards. So,
I don't know what paper I want.
yeah, wait, we could like, oh my, we can like combine the papers and do some really cool color things. Here we go. Now, guys, if you guys remember last time I tried making a turkey and it was really bad, so that's okay. I'm gonna improve on my art skills this time.
Guys, I learned this trick a long time ago in school. If you make these cuts, you can then open it up, fold it inwards, and have little pop-outs in your card.
Oh, that's really cool.
So then when you open it up, it pops out.
All right, so we got this like cool diagonal thing. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this so far, but I feel like Fredward would really like this. Here we go. So we got 2 flowers. Now I gotta decide what I'm gonna write onto this. So let's get a blue marker. Let's make sure it works. Okay, it's okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna write FR. Oh, I can't write blue on blue. Oh, that's an amateur mistake. Now, it looks kind of bad because, like, you know, the letters, you know, the handwriting isn't good, but I'm gonna make this even better, guys. And how am I gonna do that? We got pipe cleaners.
We're gonna use some hearts because it's Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that too. Are there any hearts? Oh, there are some hearts left. Okay. Fred, dude, that is really cool.
I know, it looks amazing so far.
Yeah, you got like a 3D.
I think it looks
oh,
great.
that is cool. Since I don't have good handwriting, I don't think it turned out that good. But it's the thought that counts, right? And since Fredward is my best friend, and he knows
our workstation is falling apart.
What did you do? You are.
All right, well, now all that's left is write like a message to Fredward. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. That's gonna take a long time. So these are our Valentine's friends. You should make a Valentine for somebody you know too. I think they'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe it's one for your parents.
Or us! Make a Valentine
Dude,
for us.
that would be really cool.
You can mail it to us and we'll open it up on a fan mail or on Valentine's Day,
yes.
Who knows?
That was another moment of random.
Friends, today we learned a story about 2 brothers. And in the story, both of the brothers made bad choices. They made mistakes. But guess what? Their father still loved them. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of how God still loves us, even though we all sin. We all make bad choices sometimes, but God is still faithful, and He still loves us. You know what, Miss Kristen? That reminds me of our memory verse.
Oh, it totally does!
Friends, our memory verse is, even if we are not faithful, He remains faithful. 2 Timothy 2:13. Why don't you tell our friends what we're up to today?
Well, since we have this awesome memory verse, I thought it would be fun to make a memory verse puzzle. And I think you guys could do this at home. So what you need to do is find a big piece of paper. Now we have some kind of cardstock. It's really thick paper. And you're gonna start by having a grown-up help you write the memory verse on it. So Miss Natalie and I are gonna write out our memory verse. Okay, friends, so we wrote out the memory verse, and then you guys can decorate it however you want. If you want to color or add some stickers, do whatever you want to decorate it. But we are going to go ahead and kind of skip that step. And then you need to get some scissors. Now remember, friends, thumb in the little hole, at least 3 fingers in the big hole, and you make your scissors chomp like an alligator. You are just going to cut all kinds of different ways because we're going to make a puzzle and put them back together. So we're going to cut up our memory verses.
Ooh, Miss Natalie did curvy cuts.
Yeah.
I just did kind of angly cuts.
Okay.
All right, and then you have a puzzle that you can do to help you remember our memory verse. Ooh, this is a little bit tricky.
Ooh, this is kind of tricky.
I have a whole piece with nothing on it.
Oh no, where does it go? Okay. All right.
All right, and then you can read your memory verse again. These are so fun. Okay, friends, I hope you all have fun making your puzzles. If you make one at home, have your parents take a picture and send it to us. We would love to see what you guys are up to. But before you run off and do that, it's time to remember what we learned today.
Hello again, friends. Did you all have fun exploring God's Word today? You did? Before we go, let's take a moment to remember what we learned. Today's Bible story was a parable about two brothers. The younger brother left home and wasted all of his money. He made all kinds of bad choices. When he realized what he had done, he was sad. He went back home to his father, who celebrated. His son had come back. The older brother wasn't so happy. He just couldn't forgive his younger brother for his foolish choices. Friends, both of the brothers were sinners, and you and I are just like them. I am a sinner who needs Jesus. I hope you can remember just how much we need Jesus all week long. I'll see you next week. Bye, Jungle Explorers.
Well, I hope you guys liked that video.
And you should ask your parents to subscribe for more.
And if you never want to miss a video, click that little bell by the subscribe button. Bye, friends.